Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Barel. You guys could check back in my other episodes. I talk about other stuff that I do for the 3D printers. So certain tools that I recommend. I show you also Simplify 3D settings that helped a lot of people out. But I also do a lot of things that I'm going to show you step by step how to get, I even show you how to get clean prints, for example, as I showed you with this model right here, and which was very challenging, by the way, and I happen to get it. So now I'm going to be doing more reviews of things that I recommend that you get. Okay, so before we left off, we did a bunch of reviews for, the feeder, what is it called, where you put the filament through it. That one, the wheels in the bottom, I show you guys how to install it, and now we're going to go into something else. When you do clean on your nozzle, the original CR10 came with this long little thing that was like a wire, but you could use obviously wire and whatever. But the truth of the matter is it doesn't really do the job, and I'll explain to you why. So I went ahead and got this and did a review because I use this pretty much all the time, and I wanted to get one to be basically, back up because you'll see what I'm talking about. These things do go bad, but they are definitely worth the price. They're very, very cheap, and you could look that up. You could buy them in Wish. You could buy them in a lot of places. I bought mine off of eBay. I thought it was totally worth it. So you can get it now as just this, but trust me, you want this, and I'll tell you why. So it comes with this thing right here. Let me just get, which is a handle, and believe me, this really comes in handy, and you'll see why very soon. Okay, it's kind of like those cheap screwdrivers that we used to have back in the day. You remember those little screwdrivers that used to come that were really, really cheap? Which I'm sure this thing is really a cheap model, but it really works really well. And as you see, you spin it around, and then you could tighten it or let it go, out. And there's a reason for that. You see, now the hole is bigger. And now you want to put one of these babies in, and you'll see they come in a nice little package here. Okay, 3D printer nozzle cleaners, 4 pieces bits, right? For a 0.4 millimeter, okay? So you can obviously choose any type of, whatever you got, and have that for you. Wow, this is a little bit different, though. This one, I think, came with a weirder, I don't even know how to open it. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Looks like syringes. So I take one, okay? And you can see, you can put the other one up. So you put these in here, and then you just close it up. And now what you do is, I love how this has even the rubber here. You put this inside. Now, obviously the other ones, the one that came with the printer itself, right? Let me just see if I could fit this in here. Oh, here we go. Forgot about this. So you take this out, pretty much. Now you put this in here. See that right there? Goes in. Then you tighten this, obviously. Put this right over it. Now I'm going to show you why this thing... Oh, God, did I just do that? Whoopsie daisy. Oh, okay, whatever. So I have this here. It's more complicated, I guess. Here we go. Just put this in here again. I don't think I should have took this out all the way, but we'll see what happens. Okay, that's not a good thing. Give me 1 second. So I made a mistake because this is a cheaper handle. Okay, so what you do is you just take that, unscrew it all the way to the top, then you just put it in. There you go. See that? You just smash that baby in until you get it all the way. There you go. Now you just tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Now the other one, if you remember, was a wire, right? The wire doesn't really do much, but if you look, where's that damn thing here? Let me just get that in focus. I don't think you could get it in focus on this one here. There you go. You see how... Oh my God, this is bad. Let me put it up here. There you go. See how that is? It's like a spiral. That's what makes it different. So obviously this thing isn't as long as the other one, but you really don't need it long. What you need to is to clean out your filament. And if you remember, like in my previous episode, I lost that big one that came with the CR10. And what I said was, you know, I was poking at it, and even with that, you're not removing much of the remnants of whatever is in there. So what you need to do is you stick this baby up there. These little spirals, they're going to get caught into other crap, and you just pull it out right away from the stuff. Now, you remember, when you do this, you have to make sure that you heat, that's what I always advise people to do. Heat the nozzle to about 250 to 260. You're going to already see, even though you pulled out the entire thing here, as I showed you, you could even use that to pull out whatever remnants is in there also, just to make sure. But even though you pull it all out, you're still going to see ooze coming out because there's still powders and other stuff, or even little bits that are in it, and they're going to really screw up your print. As I showed you, it makes like these little lines, and then it pretty much, like I showed you here, it cut my thing. It was like so easy to pull apart, and you could literally see here, all of these are easy to break, you see? And that's the thing, because they are so crappy. And some of them are, from what I've seen, from a lot of you guys that requested me to do this video, and you know, the video that teaches you guys how to get perfect prints, were sending me pictures of all kinds of things, even things that look completely unrecognizable, like they're all like paper almost, that you could just tear with your finger in seconds. And it all has to do with that. So cleaning is extremely important. As you can see, I showed you here, no striations almost at all, and I got a beautiful print. You see that beautiful print all the way around. As you see, I got a beautiful print all the way around, and it's beautiful. And that's and as you can see, very clear. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys is what you need to do is every time after a print, you do the cleaning with this. Now, when you're doing a big print, you want to make sure that you remove, as I showed you before, where the nozzle is. You want to remove the where the feeder exactly goes to the nozzle. You want to remove that bolt and clean it out completely. Even if you have to put this through it, put it through it. Make sure whatever it is that it is clean. And like I said, take a little filament if you want, put it in, and then pull it out, and then try to clean it again with this. But make sure it's absolutely clean before you start something like a 4-day print. Like right now, I'm working on the Ark of the Covenant. And the Ark of the Covenant is going to be huge, huge parts. And in order for me to make that anyway, you know, doable, every time I do a block of it, let's say, that takes up almost the entire build volume, right? The entire build volume. I'm going to be doing that cleansing again and again, because I can't afford that one part doesn't come out even and one part comes out wrong. Or let's say I'm even doing a helmet. Could you imagine you're doing a helmet that averages anywhere between 4 to 7 days? Could you imagine what's going to happen if you screw that up? That's horrible. And what's going to happen is, and what I like about it is it also has this, so you could pull it out. But you come back, you see your parts uneven, you can't do anything about it. What are you going to do? You see, so that's the thing that you guys have to keep in mind, that even though it looks like something you can set it and forget it, it really isn't. There's a lot of maintenance education that needs to go in to a 3D printer. If you don't, you're going to find out, like many others, that you're going to release very horrible prints. I know some of my friends that were so deterred by it that they don't do 3D prints anymore, and it's really a shame, because they are so talented in it that they can actually aid so many people in doing that. But instead, they're fearful. They just don't like it because of what happened of their results, and they don't want to pay for $10 filament. So just remember, filament is expensive. It's still expensive. I pay about $10 a spool for mine, and I have to buy them, and by spending $100, it's very expensive. You don't want to waste filament and something and then realize you made a mistake. So just to be sure, always clean. Okay, get yourself this item. Okay, I'm going to link the actual name in the description. I don't put links. I told you why. I don't. Everything is self-funded. I don't, get paid to tell you stuff. But also, I don't put links because those links are going to be dead since it's eBay. You understand? So because of that, I'm going to put the exact name. You punch it in on eBay or Wish or wherever, and you're going to get yourself these. I bought these in America because I wanted it to come really quick, and it came really, really quick to me. And I'm really happy with this purchase, and I love that it comes with 4. These things do eventually go bad, I mean, just like everything. So, you know, they're cheap, but you won't need to buy this anymore. You'll just need to buy these replacements. I always had just this part, but now I'm happy I got this because it's just easier when you have, you know, that instead of going like this, you have an actual good grip on it. And believe me, it's worth the extra $1. It's not expensive. It's worth definitely the extra $1. And it's even though this, I have no idea why it's like this, but it always was. But it's really cool. I really think I like it. Now, if I had to say something, I wish they had a place where I could put this in. I don't think, yeah, they don't have that. It's only for these, so that sucks because I could lose it. But these really work well. And to be honest, I can use one on maybe 20, 30 cleanings before it actually goes bad on me. Because remember, you're going to get hot filament stuck on here. And when you get hot filament, you're going to have to pull it out somehow. And you have to do it really, really carefully. I like to remove it, but, you know, go outside of the nozzle and just take it out so the filament gets wiped on the nozzle. And I can make this thing last for a long, long time. And that's the ultimate way to clean it. If you want to do it, because the nozzle is still hot, so remove the filament, and then you have a clean, you know, nozzle cleaner, and then you don't have to go through all these quickly. But otherwise, they last like about 20 to 30 times, and I highly recommend it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. Like, subscribe. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.